Good morning, everyone. Trevor Thompson, TNT pressure cleaning, dynamite service with explosive results. We are going to be shooting a roof this morning, and then we're going to be doing a sanding job on this driveway. So I want to show you what the roof looks like and kind of how I get started, and some of the tools that you're going to need. So I highly recommend you do not X-jet a roof, because you're not going to have a strong enough solution. So can it be done? Yes, it can be done, especially if you need to spot treat above a garage or something like that. But you know, ideally you're going to need a 12-volt system. So you can go really expensive and super fancy and really nice, or you can go something that is very budget friendly, something that doesn't break the bank. And I have had nothing but great luck with this. And this is that North Star machine. You can see I've got 150 feet of supply line with a Dixon hand sprayer, and that's going to be to get the areas wet that need to be wet, especially vegetation. We've got someone here right now that's doing some weeding. Then we have another 100 feet, and this is the 5/8 air hose. So if I bring it down here, I'll let you see the ID on this is 5/8. Do you guys see that? So, and that takes a PSI of about 150. So that will be fine for this type of a pump. This is a 4 gallon a minute bleach pump. And it has a replaceable cartridge. So when the pump you think fails, it hasn't. All you have to do is replace these. And they've changed the hardware around here. So instead of 8, there's only 4 bolts, which is really, really nice. Actually, I have to recount that. There's these 2, then another 2, 3, 4, 5. So there was a bunch of bolts, like 12 bolts in here. And they were reduced it to about 8 now, which is really great for when you change this cartridge out. You just pop these off, you unplug it, you take all your, all of your connections that lead to power, and off you go. So I use a hand truck, and that's to transport additional SH. This only carries 13 gallons, and that's the biggest issue. So I fill it up with about 10 gallons of SH, and then 3 gallons of water, and then I put my favorite soap on there. And then so I put 4 of these in at a time, so that's roughly 10 gallons each time. And that gives me about a strong enough mix. Whether it's a true 6% mix or not, it's a good enough mix that's way hotter than my X-Jet, and it makes roofs look absolutely beautiful. So we're gonna go ahead and climb up onto this roof. You can see the pine needles up there, and you can see how someone else has stovepiped those vents. That's flash oxidized. And what happens is, if you have a brand new roof, or you have a roof that has gray vent pipes, you can put a Ziploc bag over there and prevent your SH from flash oxidizing that situation. And I highly advise doing that. Some people don't mind it when I coined that term stovepiping, but it does give a marbling of black and brown. So you want to be conscientious of that. And I'm going to show you what that looks like. So if I turn you around here and I let you see what those vents look like, you can see how there was somebody else up here at one time that cleaned this roof. Now this roof is about 13 years old, and it has not ever been cleaned. So it's going to look really, really good. And you can see the patterns of organic matter that are up there, from Gliocephalomagma to your standard mildew, bacteria, and fungus. So we've got about 4,000 square feet. I can take you around back and show you what that looks like, or I can climb you up on the roof and show you what that looks like. Either way, I just wanted to basically show you what I use. I'm about to get up there with this blower and blow off all the pine needles. So in all these valleys up along here, which there are multiple ones, you have lots and lots of, I'm gonna spin this around like this. You have lots and lots of pine nettles. So much so that I'm gonna go ahead and climb this. So pardon me for the camera work, because we're going up the ladder, guys, and you're coming with me. So when I came to clean this driveway, there was a lot of oil that was dropped from a tree company. I just want to make sure that I step off that ladder very gently, because I just braced it up against the ladder there so that wouldn't roll off. And what I'm going to do is I'll go ahead and set this so it doesn't fall on anybody's head against this vent pipe here. So we'll just put this just like this, nice and safely, And we are all set, and that's not gonna go anywhere. Just like that. There we go, perfect. There we go. Always be careful up here, and you know, don't second guess yourself, and don't do things that you think don't look right, because you're gonna be walking, you're gonna cause vibration, and you don't want things to slide off. You can set it up on near the ridge cap, you can set it on a vent pipe, you can do whatever you want, but either way, I just leaned it right up against there so that we're gonna be okay for this particular shot. But your sticks have to be removed. And when I came here to clean the roof, you know, there was literally blankets of pine needles. And I was able to not scoop them up, but literally roll them up. That's how bad it was. So you can see the pitch isn't too steep, but it's pretty steep. And so that's kind of what we're gonna be doing. We'll get all those pine nettles off there, and then we'll come across and we'll shoot both the front and the back of this roof, getting all the way down towards the bottom. You can see over here, we've got just a little bit, not much. You know, fortunately he has gutter guards, but beautiful location to be working today. And yeah, you know, a lot of this can be shot from the ground, a lot of this can be shot from a ladder, and then some of this is gonna have to be walked. Because I only have, with my shooter tip, about a 40-foot distance. With my fan tip, 25, 30. I've got no wind today. It's ideal. It is 94 degrees here in Florida. I'm actually in North Florida, so we are experiencing a bit of a heat wave. Nonetheless, you know, this is going to be a relatively easy shoot, and then we'll get down, we'll start sanding that driveway, and then we've got to do the next door neighbor's driveway. You can see right over here, she wants her driveway cleaned, and a patio in the back, so we're going to knock that out as well. But you can see some of the black that's up here, and we're going to take some before pictures and some after pictures right now. That way we have a nice little bird's eye view of what it looked like prior to and afterwards. Look forward to the after pictures, because this roof is going to look really nice, and hope everyone's having a great day. TNT pressure cleaning, dynamite service with explosive results. Take care, everyone. Get a 12-volt system to wash your roofs without a question. If you have a budget, you build your own. And if you budget is not something that is a concern of yours, go big. Get yourself a gas-powered system. There's pros and cons to everything. So either way, you need to be shooting some SH and some soap up on the roof. Very light soap. I highly recommend not using strong soap. Don't not use any, because you need your product to stick. SH dries really fast, so you want it to stick onto the surface. But with roofs, you really don't want, depending on the pitch, you really don't want, you know, a foamy spray. You know, so. And it's going to depend on the type of roof, how much rinsing. I mean, there's a lot of factors that play a role, but get yourself a 12-volt system to wash roofs, guys. Take care. Have a great day. TNT pressure cleaning. This is roof soft washing on a golf course in North Florida. And it's a very walkable pitch, and a lot of it can be shot from the ground and a ladder. And I always prefer to walk, because I walk with my hose, I lay it out, I'm done. If I shot from the ground, which I may do the garage from the ground, you're gonna have a lot of product coming off the roof. And we wanna leave as much product up on the roof as we possibly can. We don't need a lot of runoff down below, especially with zero gutter line. I've got gutters only on the back side. Gutters there, and that's it. I got no gutters all the way around this entire house. No gutters. So what's that mean? A lot of rinsing. Keep those plants wet, guys. Take care, have a great day. TNT pressure cleaning, dynamite service with explosive results.